Attention, this is family-friendly Brayden, and if you ever want to see Merc music in his YouTube channel again, this video has to break 100,000 likes. Or, you know, YouTube could actually just fix their website.
Why, hello there, this is unfamily-friendly Mork here, who I guess is gonna be family-friendly Eric today because we're playing Roblox. Aw, a nice, sweet, fun game of Roblox Speedrun 4. I love life right now. But before I get into why we're playing Roblox, let me just show you guys something. Okay, so popping up on the screen right now is a graph. Now, I'm not gonna say exactly what the graph is. I'm not gonna say what the graph is for. It's just a graph. But what we are going to do is we're going to analyze this graph. As you guys can see here, this part of the graph is actually looking pretty good. Then for unexplainable reasons, the graph is not doing so hot right around here. It did okay right here in the middle, sort of. Probably just a fluke more than anything. But as you can clearly see here, we have a spike. Again, I don't know what this graph is for. No one knows what this graph is about. All we know is that the start was looking pretty strong, then it wasn't doing so well, and now it's really good. So for reasons unrelated to the graph, I'm gonna be playing Roblox and Minecraft and other family-friendly games, and I'm just not gonna have a potty mouth. We're gonna change that naughty, unfriendly Mork into a family-friendly Eric. And I've slouched. Okay, so I'm gonna stop messing around now and I'm just gonna be honest. YouTube at this current moment is my only source of income and I've gotta do what I can to survive. If I actually start making like family-friendly videos and I'm playing like E-rated games and stuff like that, it's temporary. I would never make a full transition to doing stuff like this, but for the time being, it looks like I'm gonna have to make some changes. I gotta say though, I was actually really surprised this weekend with how the family-friendly Brayden video did. I was not expecting that much support. People actually wanna see like a series of Brayden playing Minecraft and other family-friendly games. If I actually do that, it's gonna have to be pretty sparse. Because I know that there's a lot of people who are actually like, I can't watch this video, please stop doing this. And I totally understand, but at the same time, I did have a lot of fun slouching like a Brayden. So I'm gonna do my best to please everyone. I'm gonna do a little bit of family-friendly Brayden here and there. Potentially even after this whole YouTube thing blows over. Because in general, the idea of playing family-friendly games and forcing myself not to swear is actually kind of fun. It's honestly a really hard challenge for me because I'm so different than that character Brayden, which is really all he is. He's just a completely different persona than me. And I think that's why it's not as difficult to do because it's not actually me that's being family-friendly. It's like watching a completely different person at that rate. But just so you know too, I'm not going to stop doing the regular types of content. I even mentioned that in the last video too. But until YouTube goes back to normal, I'm gonna have to make some temporary changes. That being said, I do have a second channel called Nerd Plays. I know I've mentioned it before. If you would like to see some more videos of me doing like the same stuff that I have been doing just with less editing, you can check out Nerd Plays. Regardless of all the stuff that's going on YouTube, I'm gonna keep doing the exact same stuff with my second channel. And hear me out on this, but I think I do have a temporary workaround to all this YouTube stuff. In my last video, I briefly mentioned streaming on Twitch. Now, I can't currently consistently stream on Twitch. Anyone who actually has been to my Twitch streams know that my quality has not been the greatest, and that's purely because I don't have a very good setup for streaming on Twitch. I just can't do it consistently. But depending on how things go, I might work towards getting like a better streaming setup for Twitch, and I can't guarantee an exact date, but at some point I will be consistently streaming on Twitch. It's not necessarily going to be gaming stuff. I actually wanted to branch out and do like guitar streams. I've done them before and they were just incredibly fun, but at some point I do plan to transition to doing like regular guitar and gaming streams on Twitch. It should be a lot of fun. And in my 8 years of making YouTube videos, I've never asked anyone for money, whether that's been from friends, family, viewers. I've never made it a point to like start a Patreon or ask for donations. Wow, that was violent. Gonna have to censor that. That was a very frantic looking slouch. And this alone is hard enough for me to ask, but if you would like to support me, if you really do enjoy what I've been doing over the years, then I would highly recommend subscribing to my Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/merkmusic. I'll have a link in the description, and I've been partnered on there for a number of months now. Again, no one is required or forced to do this, but if you would like to sub on there for like $5, $10, $25, it would honestly make my day. It would make my year. Because this whole thing with YouTube has been incredibly stressful. Honestly, at this current moment, things just seem completely hopeless. And that lack of assurance is just incredibly unsettling. I'm not trying to be melodramatic or like super sad about this. I'm just being real about it. But to kind of offset that, I did make some new emotes on Twitch that I'm pretty proud of. Here's a quick preview of the 4 emotes I added, and I'm looking forward to making new ones as well. And that's one thing too, if a lot of people sub, we'll end up getting more sub points, and then I can add even more emotes. And if you guys have any ideas or suggestions for Twitch emotes, make sure to leave a comment and I'll check it out. Because I'm sure that there's plenty of memes that have not been made into emotes yet that I'm definitely looking forward to making. I'm getting pretty far. Speedrun 4 continued. Okay. I'm doing pretty well. Look at me. I got one. Okay. I'm loading. But as far as it goes for the games I play, I don't want to bore you guys to death with playing just family-friendly games. Although a heavy consideration has been to just fully meme this thing out and do nothing but play a variety of family-friendly games and just kind of ironically parody the whole thing, but at the same time, we kind of have to. So in a sense, I'm ironically playing family-friendly video games, but I unironically have to. The whole thing is just really weird. But honestly, honestly, there's not much going on with the other video games that I typically play, so it's really not the worst thing if I have to play like family-friendly or teen-rated games or something. And as far as it goes for future video ideas, there actually are some things I can do that can be family-friendly without really having to try. For example, I have not done a setup video in a long time. It's definitely way overdue, so I could do a setup video, I just would have to kind of watch my language. No potty mouth, no rough language for that. But yeah, I can do that. A lot of people have been wanting to see my guitar collection. Oh wow, isn't this fitting? Isn't this level fitting, guys? This is what YouTube was feeling like a couple months ago. But I actually did record an entire video showcasing my guitars, but I don't think I'm gonna use it now. Partially because the video probably is not family friendly, but also because I've gotten some new gear since then, so it's kind of outdated already. Oh, hello, Nathan Too Cool. Too cool to finish this track, and okay. But yeah, it's probably time for an updated setup video and I can show you guys my guitars. And I probably am gonna do some more family-friendly BRAYDEN. It was a lot of fun to record. So I'll probably end up doing another family-friendly BRAYDEN video on like Roblox, maybe some more Minecraft. I've got to find some other family-friendly games because these are the only two I can think of. Probably the only two that I own as well. And of course, if you guys have any suggestions for like family-friendly stuff that I could do that you think you would have a fun time watching, definitely leave a comment. I'm just being real with you guys. Doing YouTube at this current moment is a struggle. It's a huge creative struggle. And on top of that, it's been very unfulfilling recently. I feel like the hours and the amount of time and effort that I put into my videos could be spent better elsewhere, and that alone has made this last month or so very difficult. And on top of that, YouTube's lack of support recently for mature content creators makes me feel like I'm out of place. It straight up just makes me feel like I don't have a place here on YouTube anymore, and like, this is hard to talk about. This ice cream level is really hard to beat, too. It's not helping. This is honestly really hard to talk about without, like, choking up. But for the last 8 years now, I've been building this channel. I've been trying to make things work. And it just seems like with the flip of a switch, I'm now rendered useless. I really just hope that I'm not overreacting and that this whole situation will just blow over soon. But it's been almost a month now, and I really can't handle the uncertainty. The amount of doubt that I have right now just makes it seem impossible at the moment. I would love to be hopeful and optimistic, but I just can't be right now. And man, the only thing to me that's worse than making, like, a family-friendly video is making a video where you're just sad. The majority of people are coming to my channel just to escape and to be entertained and have some fun. Oh man, and I can't do it today. I just can't. I had to open up and I had to say something because I can't just sit idly by and pretend like everything's okay when it's not. Even if things don't change and no one actually wants to support me, it just feels good to say it. But there is one really positive thing to come from this. It's the fact that I'm not quitting. I have no intentions of giving up, whether that's YouTube or Twitch or anything. Regardless of whatever happens, I'm still gonna be posting on YouTube regularly. But on top of everything that I do on YouTube, I'm gonna be expanding my possibilities. At some point, that's going to equate to streaming on Twitch, producing music. I've got all kinds of plans. All this bad stuff that's been going on with YouTube recently actually has me preparing more for the future. And that to me is the most important thing to take away from all of this. Usually when something bad happens, there's a lot of good that can come from it. And all this stuff that's been going on with YouTube actually has me more prepared for the future than ever before. So it's kind of a blessing, but at the same time, it still is a curse. So I don't know. I'm just gonna do my best to make things work. I really do apologize for the tone and the mood of this video, but I had to open up and I had to just be real with you guys. I'm really just hoping that YouTube can go back to the way things were and that they can actually support mature content creators, because some of my favorite people to watch on YouTube make content that's similar to mine and they have like mature kind of themes and stuff and language. And I don't want them to disappear just as much as you guys don't want me to disappear. Or maybe some of you guys do. I don't know. Oh my god, I'm gonna beat this level! I slouched. I was so close. I would love to swear right. Family-friendly censor noise. I actually didn't swear. Let's rewind that. I would love to swear right. Fart! Oh boy, wasn't that funny. I love having to restrict myself and self-censor myself so I can't actually be who I want to be. Yay! I'm just kidding, but seriously, this is just the weirdest video. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys somehow managed to enjoy this video. If you guys did enjoy this video and you would like to support me and save this YouTube channel and save YouTube itself, make sure to drop a like, and I'll see you guys later. Family friendly Eric! Woo! 2017! Oh boy, woo! We're gonna make it all the way on this run, guys. It's it. I'm done. Family-friendly censor noise. Family-friendly censor.